So the first thing that happens normally is we replace broken tiles. We've already done that here, so let's have a look at the pressure cleaning. Now remember, this roof was coated before, about 8 or 9 years ago. See how the original white colour of the tiles is showing through? You'll notice in this shot that he's using what's called a whirl-away attachment to his pressure cleaner. Occasionally we'll use one of these, other times we just use the standard lance. Either way, we're aiming to strip away as much of the old coating as possible, and certainly all of the black mould, grime and old loose faded and oxidised coating that's accumulated over the years. Now the roof has been pressure cleaned, we clean out all of the gutters and downpipes. By the way, if you have a rainwater tank, we will disconnect that before we do the roof cleaning and then reconnect it afterwards. Now we're going to show you the tradesperson doing the repointing, so repointing all the ridge caps. At Reliance, we only use the very best materials available. When it comes to flexible pointing, we will only use the very highest quality flexible pointing which has been made to an exacting formula to handle our extreme weather conditions. Our products move with the heat and the cool. It doesn't crack and fall out like the old concrete pointing used to in the old days. So now that the broken tiles have been changed, the roof's been cleaned and pointed, it's time for the sealer coat to go on. The penetrating sealer is the first coating applied to the roof. As you can see, it goes on white and dries clear. This is designed to absorb deep into the tiles and both strengthen and seal the tiles, as well as acting as a gripper for the top coats. The sealer coat also provides the important link that binds the coatings to the tiles so they don't peel later. Most peeling and failed restoration jobs are due to the cleaning process not being done properly and or not enough penetrating sealer applied to the roof. So after the sealer, the first of 2 top coats goes on. These coloured membrane coatings are really thick. In fact, they're about 3 times thicker than a normal house paint. And we don't put them on sparingly. Did you know Australia has some of the highest UV radiation levels in the world? That's why we need to use only the very best elastomeric coatings made thick and durable right here in Australia to handle our harsh Australian climate. These environmentally friendly coatings are designed to retain their sheen, colour and elasticity for many, many years. And now for the final top coat. By the way, all of these coloured membrane coatings contain UV stabilisers and mould inhibitors built right into the coatings. This helps protect your roof from the inside out. We really do live up to our name at Reliance, and what sets us apart from other roof restoration companies out there is that all of our tradespeople really do take pride in their work, doing it thoroughly and professionally. They take the time to look after the finer details that make the difference between a good job and a great job. And by using the very best locally manufactured materials available, you can rest assured that your roof will remain storm safe and weatherproof and looking fantastic for many years to come. So there's the roof restoration process using a 3-coat system. Now in most situations a 3-coat system is quite okay. There are some situations however where it calls for a 4th coat, which is actually a filler coat. That goes on between the sealer and the first top coat. But that's only required on really old and weathered, rough, grainy type roofs. And that's the process. So after the roof is completed and the gutters are cleaned out, we'll also leave you with 6 spare colour matched tiles. And finally, before any money changes hands, there's a final inspection so that we can be sure we're happy with the quality and you're also happy as the client. Now finally, let's have a look at the finished product. Doesn't a roof restoration really transform the home?